Video recording.
Because I didn't like my first answer.
So the first question, please introduce yourselves.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm Lisa Thayer, or Mrs. Thayer. I'm an English teacher here at Stack High School.
I'm Chris Wendelin. I'm also an English teacher here at Stack High School.
And what is your relationship to one another?
We both teach here, and we met 13 years ago. It's our 13th year together. We've taught many of the same classes. We are friends outside of school. Our spouses are friends. We are all friends. Our children are friends.
Our children are friends.
We force them to be.
Yes, whether they know it or not. We met, originally we did yearbooks together.
That's right.
We were hired the same year, and then we got told we were doing yearbook. Told.
Same year.
Same year.
Taught summer school together the first year. A lot of different school things have overlapped. Got to know each other really well through all that stuff, and then that sort of just fed over to everything else about.
And now we get to teach this class together.
Yeah, now we teach this class together.
So how does the presence of each other in your lives impact your lives, if that makes sense? So, what is the
significance?
This is really good.
You can take a second to think about it.
Okay, the presence of each other
so the presence
impact my life.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think in the school sense, all of my Stag experiences teaching are, I feel connected to Miss Thayer in that way, because we started off teaching the same classes, and then because I feel pretty early on we realized we had a really similar philosophy to teaching, and just liked the same things about it. Maybe we were facing the same challenges, so we got to know each other that way. And then creatively, I think we both just sort of bounce ideas off of each other well, and we're honest with each other pretty quickly. Through yearbook too. I mean, we've had a lot of conversations around projects and things like that. So I think in that sense, of the school sense, it's Miss Thayer has a really big influence on me, because we so much of the way that I see my job and the way I see teaching and the way I even see English and certain books is shaped by our discussions. And then working with one of your best friends is a huge awesome thing to have, that we sort of have in all these years. We have all these talks about school stuff, but then now we most of the time that we're talking at school, we're talking about our lives and our kids and home and things like that, which is an awesome person to be able to have around all the time.
Yeah, I think when you think about it, we spent a ton of time together, but so it's there's all that line between school and life in general just kind of gets blurred, because you can have these good conversations with each other. But I just feel for me, everything that teaching wise I've done is, I think, always better. It's just better. You have this other person who thinks we think similarly, but also different enough, where there's always this other perspective, or there's something I can always ask you is this a bad idea, a good idea, and you can be honest. But I value your opinion, what you do, so it makes it better. And then this added thing. So Miss Wendelin has four kids, and they're they're a little bit older than my little ones are, but Emma is Connor's age, my son Connor. And he's my oldest, so we're later in the parent game than Mr. Wendelin and his wife, but it's been awesome, that other side of now we have these conversations about our kids, and I feel we're better parents, because I can text his wife and ask her questions. She's awesome. Or we can talk through how do you deal with this, and so to have a person, any kind of person, and then to have that kind of friendship is valuable anyway, but then to be able to work with that person and then have both of those parts of your life be better is great. It's awesome.
So this question is to both of you, but is there any specific instance that you can recall that whether it be Mr. Wendelin and Miss Thayer has brightened your day or vice versa?
All the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it sounds corny, but every day, I think when we there's always teaching's a job where you need to step back a lot. I think if you get both of us take it really seriously. We both it's part of our identities in a lot of ways, and that can be a fault you know, when you're a teacher, because like personally it can be a fault because you either take things too hard or you're too hard on yourself, or like you just constantly wondering if you can do a better job, or like you're frustrated with the system sometimes. You just don't like coming to work and like, you know. And so I think like to have somebody that you're always like just having fun with or like bouncing ideas off of that aren't that, or that has a different perspective. So, and that happens daily. Not that all the frustration happens daily, but like to be able to just like come to work and be like, hey, what's up, and talk about a podcast or something like that is like a day brightener for me.
Yeah, and same thing, like I totally agree. Like you can take teaching like really seriously in a good way, but also then, if you're just having like a rough day where it's gone terribly, all the bad things have happened, and you're just like, I'm done with this. Like we right now this year had 7th period plan together, so that like knowing that you can be like, I don't know what just happened. Like we had this great plan. We were supposed to do this happened instead, and then just like laugh about it, or you know, stuff like that. That is always super helpful. And then like Monday was a little rough coming back from being gone for so long, and they're immediately like Mr. Wendelin and then Mr. Berger too, like in the morning laughing. It's like, okay, I can do this. All right.
To wrap things up, is there anything that the other person shared that you may have not known previously, or like that was interesting to hear? Like any emotions that you'd like to reflect on?
I don't know. I think like we talk sometimes. I think knowing we also part of our friendship. I think we make more of a point now to talk about like that kind of stuff, like to make some time to say like, you know, I appreciate having you as a friend, or you know, as this coworker in this role, because we both experienced losing our friend, so we have that like a little bit more. But it was just nice to be able to like take some time to say that, like think about it and say, you know, just that appreciation. And that I knew this. We've been friends for 13 years, but it's kind of a long time. Like to think about that. 13 years
is
a long,
whole
like
small person's life,
right.
Or a whole young
That's
person.
a long time.
It's a whole freshman, 8th grader's life.
Yeah, I was 5 years old when you guys befriended each other.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
That's so weird to think
About
about.
that, I was about Jaeger.
We're really old.
We are old.
I feel old.
I feel old
Tell us
just
how
looking
old you
at your faces. Oh yeah, we joke around a lot that we have a lot of the same, like I think we think the same way about things and things like that. But yeah, I think, yeah, I agree. But it's all, I think any time to sit down and share my appreciation for you. Yes, I enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's all. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.